Hello, this is Suzanne Wagner, and we're doing the intuitive patterns for the month of June 2018. I apologize, it's late. Fortunately, July is also up, and so hopefully it'll create a little bit of a bridge between June and July. So June is a month when situations feel strangely familiar. Perhaps we are bumping into a global time warp where past patterns are coming up through our DNA and bringing once again lessons that in the past were not completely completed properly. You're being asked to reshape your world, not from the place of what you want, but from a more selfless place, because the world needs your help now. It is a huge shift of awareness when your conscience becomes aware of the desperate need of this world rather than the suffering of its people. People, after all, create most of their own suffering, but now those terrible choices put this planet and its ability to support life in peril. And that is no longer about what you want, but what serves all the inhabitants of this incredible place. But there are those baby souls who are still in the evolutionary step of grasping like a small child that throws a temper tantrum because it wants something it cannot have. Those on that level are about to get some tough lessons because we are now way past that type of selfish narcissism, and that is a good thing. Humanity is waking up to the horrible truth that we have been trying to hide from and avoid. But that genie is out of the box, and it is not going back in. So now we have to deal with the consequences of our own genetic choices, idiosyncrasies, and belief systems. Yes, you have been tricked and lied to. Yes, you knew better, and now you have to awaken from the delusion that was more vast and complex than you wanted to realize. And yes, there is a huge transformation that will happen because of it. You are seeing with opened eyes, and those eyes hurt because you have never used this particular type of insight. Your intention is redefining itself, and you can see that certain shallow belief systems that have a positive intention now appear hollow and empty. And you are receiving a type of energetic transmission that is shifting the very core of your identity. This causes a fighting response in some who are so stressed in this energy that they are desperate to have some control over the chaos so they can react emotionally in order to feel heard and listened to. Others respond by slowing way down. They drop into observation mode and are simplifying and choosing not to take on the emotional drama of others. They recognize that the only choice is to know thyself, and that they can only do things from a place of grounded clarity. Both choices are based on what you need to be working on at this time to bring yourself into a more awakened place. When minds torture you as if you are in a cage made of your own fears, it is always good to remind yourself that you must step beyond the egocentric patterns that you are attached to as a reflection of your real self and recognize that the mind will always attempt to make a fool out of you one way or the other. That is why you cannot trust the mind. It will eternally bend and twist circumstances in ways that make you feel bad about yourself. It is time to see the game that your mind plays and have calm discernment over the ups and downs that the mind prefers to use to keep you off center. There is a deep love that is still within every living being. This is the energy that keeps this planet spinning on its axis. That love is so profound that if you have ever touched that place inside, you cannot ever look at anything the same way again afterwards. You are a powerful love that can shift the reality quickly if you choose to move beyond the mind's games and into becoming one of the many voices of reason and understanding, love and compassion, truth and integrity. This world is screaming for all of those essential elements and qualities in each of you, and you know it. So now is time to do something about that knowing. Knowing without action is fear. This planet needs you to move past fear and to do what you know needs to be done. It is not about living and dying. It is about surviving or thriving. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate you tuning in. I hope you have a great month.